We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Chicago Cubs and the Philadelphia Phillies. Philadelphia attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Luke Frazier gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it just goes to show you how tough it is to pitch in today's game. This guy has a career ERA over 5. At times he can be good, and at times he can be really, really bad. It'll be interesting to see which guy shows up in this one here today.
In now, J.C. Embry, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
J.C.
First pitch coming, here it is. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in.
First pitch, 7:05.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Hit hard on the ground to second, reined in, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. First pitch on its way. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Yeah, Matt, right now this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet. And I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
The center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Pete Armstrong, batting just a notch below 300 so far on the season. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Two out, nobody on. On the ground to the right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop in time. Cubs are down in order. Now it'll be the Phillies' turn. No score. Trevor Bauer, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This will be interesting. This guy won the NL Cy Young Award last year. He's a solid pitcher, man. One of the things he does, he throws the ball into the strike zone, and he's not afraid of contact. Solid pitcher.
At the plate, Jonathan Span. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The first baseman, Jonathan.
Now here's the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Standing in now, Rob Castro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Fouled off. The 0-2 once more is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Into the box now, Fernando Chavis. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is chased out of the zone for strike 1. Time to take a look at the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Back in Philadelphia for the second, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Well, Matt, it doesn't appear that we're going to get much of a break from this rain at all as the game progresses. However, I am also hearing that this rain isn't supposed to intensify too much. The grounds crew will be on standby just in case the umpires do call a delay, but the goal is to get this one in uninterrupted.
Yeah, Heidi, and thanks. Even with all the technology that we have today to be able to forecast the weather accurately, one never knows what Mother Nature has in store. First pitch of the at-bat. Sammy Sosa is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
At the plate now, Sito Suzuki, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Sosa leads off second with nobody out. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. This is popped up. Reeves has a play, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Striding into the box, Jesse Padilla. He's gone 0 for his first 6 at-bats in the series so far. He's set. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 0-1 on its way. Popped up. Reeves over to his left. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting seventh, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Digging in, Jason Kipnis. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
He's set. The payoff pitch. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Antonio Rivera. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one.
Rivera.
First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that tape.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Rivera drives the ball with the best of them when facing right-handed pitching like this, but there is some swing and miss in his game. Some would say it's a little bit of an all-or-nothing approach at times.
I think in today's game you can live with it. The 3 true outcomes: homer, strikeout, or walk. Bottom line is, when he does put the ball in play, he changes the scoreboard.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. Leadoff man's aboard here to begin the home half of the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Set to get his evening at the plate started, Rick Haskett. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a cold strike about thigh high. 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. The next 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Nobody out, runner on first. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, outside. We got 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Coming to the plate now, Devin O'Rourke, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First delivery to him on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
First and second here with nobody out. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Standing in, Bill Reeves, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Got to believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Bases loaded here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on the guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it?
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
He's ready now. The pitch. 3-2. He's taken this as far as it can go.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. Tight spot. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Kirby Herrera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point. A bit of a hanger, but it's laid off and called a strike. Down the first baseline. Scooped up. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Well, it's really hard to complain about this one because that's one of the hardest double plays to turn. The first baseman has to deal with the runner headed to second, and he sometimes shields you from throwing where you want to make the throw. They should have made it, but that's a tough play all the way around.
Base is full now following the error, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Luke Frazier. Here's the first pitch to him.
At the ball.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Softly hit toward the hole. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now back, first baseman, Jonathan Span.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Span. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the runners will stay put here on ball one. Ready with the 1-0.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Pitch is piling up, 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-1, here it is. To 2-2 now.
A strike away now from getting out of this mess. Sometimes pitching is all about minimizing, right? So keeping it to 2 runs across in the inning would be huge.
2-2, here it is. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. So they wind up with a couple of gift runs here on no hits as the runs were pretty much handed to them. We'll go now to the top of the third. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs nothing. So in now for Chicago, Ryan Buckner is yet to get into the hit column in the series, 0 for 7.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
One and one, the count to the Cubs first baseman.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 9, the pitcher, number 17, Trevor Bauer.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Trevor Bauer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now here's the pitch. A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. Now the pitch. High in the air into shallow left center. Herrera backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Striding in, J.C. Embry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
Wouldn't mind a pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
2 out, nobody on. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Whoa, you know a pitcher is really fighting himself when he misses a zone by that much. I'm surprised the catcher could even bring that in.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Santiago. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Two out with the man at first. This is in the air to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get there as it falls in.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 in a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
To the plate now, Pete Armstrong. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. That misses. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The next 1-2 pitch. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-0. And we're back for the bottom of the 3rd. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rob Castro.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd with a punch out, 1 away.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Into the box, Fernando Chavis, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's wide, 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now. Antonio Rivera will be next. Phillies are still looking to crack into the hit column in this one. And that's finally over for a strike.
Great job on those last two pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
The 3-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Now batting, the third baseman, Antonio Rivera.
So coming to the plate, Antonio Rivera. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him this first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Bauer into his motion with the payoff pitch. Line towards center field. Armstrong will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, Sammy Sosa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Sosa, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Ripped down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Hard hit to first. Right to him. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Suzuki.
Coming to the plate now, Sito Suzuki. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Into the box now, Jesse Padilla. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. O'Rourke will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail things here 2-0. So next to the plate for the Phils, Rick Haskett. He drew a walk his first time up.
Rick Haskett.
Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty. 1-2.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2. Devin O'Rourke waits on deck. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Stepping in now, Devin O'Rourke. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's gonna stop it. And gone up into the second deck. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, and the Phillies open up a 3-0 lead.
I know all home runs count the same, but that one went a little bit farther than most. That's what he does. A power hitter with a challenge fastball is going to go a long way when he's on his game.
So now to the plate, Bill Reeves. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Kirby Herrera.
Now at the plate, Kirby Herrera. Bauer sets his sights. First pitch on the way.
Ball 1.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But the Phils tack on one more on this solo home run. We're through 4. It's now 3-0 Philadelphia. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only one of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Jassie-JP.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And, oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first. So that'll go down as an E4, as he certainly had his problems that time at second base.
Buckner.
Runner at first following the error. And next it'll be the switch-hitting first baseman, Ryan Buckner. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-0 home. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
In now, Trevor Bauer, as he'll take a look at ball one. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Bauer is a sub-100 hitter, but that's not all that uncommon for pitchers, of course.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations. Hey, as a former infielder, nothing hurts your heart more than making errors behind your pitchers. Let's see if this guy can pick them up right here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate, J.C. Embry, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. And they're runners at the corners now. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
No runs, 3 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Left side. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Throw to first, not in time, as the run is across to score.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. A line shot to third base. Throw back to the bag, and the runner's back in time.
Now batting, the center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Ready once again, Pete Armstrong, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Count 1-0.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
The 1-0 home. Swing and a ball yanked down the right field line. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as Edel played one for sure and maybe a second.
The right fielder, number 20.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Standing in now, Sammy Sosa, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. The set and the 1-0. Two runs, 5 hits, 1 error for the Cubs to this point. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And no one will track it down. And another foul ball. One and two. Here it is. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Second and third, 2 away. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. From the stretch, the 1-2.
That pitch is out.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Payoff pitch on its way. And he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. 2 out, bases loaded. And it's fouled away. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Would have been a grand slam. Instead, it's a foul ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Well, I think that pitch is the result of a lot of foul balls. He might have tried to do a little bit too much with it, trying to get him to swing through it, but it just ended up taking off on him.
Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. 2-2 is a changeup that misses. 3-2.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys. And when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and they're able to escape the monster inning as the side is retired. So they do strike for two, but it could have been much worse as they strand the bases loaded. Last half of the fifth coming up. Phillies on top, 3-2. Digging in the switch hitter, Luke Frazier.
Phillies, the pitcher, Luke Frazier.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
The windup and the 0-1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Oh boy, pro pitchers belong to a closed fraternity, so you don't usually see that very often. And anytime it does happen, folks start hanging on the top steps of the dugout. These things usually don't go unpunished.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Jonathan Span. He's gone down on strikes twice already in this one. And Dan, when you know you have a chance to hand someone a hat trick for the game, is there any extra motivation to punch him out again?
Hey, there's no doubt about that, Matt. When you have a good hitter like this and you've punched him out twice already, you just want to continue to go out there and make good pitches and see if you can't dominate him for a third time.
Has a look, now the pitch.
Ball, down.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And he misses low with it, 2-0.
A couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, it could be something they have to think about.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Into the second deck and gone. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
Stepping in, Rob Castro. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. In there for strike one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's never easy to rebound after serving up a 2-run shot, but that was a good indication to me that he isn't letting it get to him. He went right after him for the strikeout.
Into the box now, Fernando Chavis. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Fouled off. He'll try again, 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Hader caught too much of the zone.
A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Now at the plate, Antonio Rivera.
And we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Well, Matt, we'll see how this works out, but I think they figured with the righty coming up, it was worth sticking with him to keep the matchup advantage in their favor here.
First pitch on its way.
Outside.
The 1-0. The swing and a miss, strike 1.
1-1.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. His first home run of the season. And the lead is now 7-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The Chicago manager up out of the dugout now as he'll make the slow walk to the mound. And he's going to make the change here. That's going to be all for Trevor Bauer. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Matt Brister will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year.
Matt Brister.
Stepping in now, Rick Haskett. As he'll lay off a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Now the 1-0. popped up. And no one will get this one. 4 runs here in this half inning. Now a breaking ball, but it's low. Count even at 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Here's another 2-2. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. The Cubs are into their bullpen now, as there are the final numbers for their starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
First offering on its way. Devin O'Rourke is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Oh, and this one ran in and got him, and that's twice now he's been hit in this one.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much, comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
Stepping in, Bill Reeves. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
A runner on first with 2 away. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Chopped toward the second baseman. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. Another good inning here for the Phillies, and the brotherly love is in abundance now. The 3 of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and digging in is the switch hitting catcher, Jesse Padilla. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
No, that's out.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Now batting, the shortstop, Jason Kipnis.
Now at the plate, Jason Kipnis. No hits to this point. And the pitch.
Ball 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Waved at and missed as he took something off there. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis. 1 out, nobody on. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Two pitches fouled away. Pitch on the way. Count remains 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ready with another 2-2. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
Another full count pitch home. Grounded to first. Reined in. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
At the plate, Ryan Buckner, a hit in 2 tries so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. Unlucky that time, and that ball will end the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and stepping up is the shortstop, Kirby Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. To short. Taken in by Kipnis. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for Philadelphia, the pitcher, Luke Frazier.
Jim Snyder will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Hitting for the Phillies, number 18, Jim Snyder.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. That average for him up in the 360s now. 15 long balls and 31 RBIs. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And now a pitch on the way. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. And he lays off again, ball 3.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
Full count now. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's the second out.
Now back, first baseman, Jonathan Span.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Jonathan Span. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit to first. Scooped up. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. They're on top 7-2. Chris Hernandez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 16, Chris Hernandez.
Jimmy Grimes is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 2-1.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his teammates let him know that's where the zone has been.
Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2. J.C. Embry waits on deck. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
Now batting, second baseman, J.C.
Ready for another chance.
Embry.
J.C. Embry. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pulled high in the air out to left field. O'Rourke will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
Digging in, Freddie Santiago. He's set, and the pitch. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
The 1-2. Hot shot to third. Fielded cleanly. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 4, Pete Armstrong.
The next Cub up, Pete Armstrong, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. The 0-1 on its way.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside, 2-1. Wanted to go after the slider, but he holds off. 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 is swung on and missed. A full count now.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. O'Rourke is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs strand 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Willie Peralta will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season.
Willie Peralta.
Last half of the 7th here, and set to go is the second baseman, Rob Castro.
The second baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Castro.
In there at the knees, strike 1. Peralta certainly comes at you with the big fastball, but the only knock on it is the apparent lack of control he has over that pitch. Might not always know where it's going, and that can make things a little dicey for pitching coaches.
Matty V, well, we're looking for velo. We're looking for velocity. That's what this guy is. But unfortunately, what comes with him is command and control tends to leave him at times. He can get a lot of swings and misses, a lot of strikeouts, but he can also walk a ton of guys.
The 1-1 home. This is line to left. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Hey, look at this guy compete right there. Nice base hit. Are you kidding me? He had already had the hat trick. He was staring the golden sombrero straight in the face, and he said, no dice.
So now to the plate, Fernando Chavis lifted the other way to left center. Long run for the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Antonio Rivera.
Ready to take his hacks again, Antonio Rivera, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
That last at-bat, that showed me something. It's not that easy to hit a changeup over 400-plus feet out of the ballpark. So this guy gets some good extension, strong wrist, and this guy's got some terrific bat speed. It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Comes set and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. Strike 2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Rick Haskett as he sends it on the ground to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
He looked a little bit out in front right there, but he's able to pull that ground ball through the hole for a single.
At the plate now, Devin O'Rourke, as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Smoke toward the hole. He's got it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. The Phillies lead it 7-2. Rod Etheridge has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 35, Rod Etheridge.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Sammy Sosa. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And there's ball 2 now. And it's fouled away. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. This is on the ground over to first. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
Number 24, Tito Suzuki.
Standing in now, Sito Suzuki, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. 2 balls and no strikes.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Standing in, Jesse Padilla. First offering on its way. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled off. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. From the stretch, and that misses 2-2.
Tried to get him to bite on that curveball, but no luck. It'll be interesting to see what he goes with now with the count even at 2-2.
Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. So stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. He's ready. Now the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
One and 0 pitch on the way. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. 2 out with the man at first. Count remains full. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. Throw will be well late as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Popped him up. Rivera over to his right, and that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Ready now, Bill Reeves.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, Bill Reeves.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
Now batting, shortstop, Kirby Herrera.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Kirby Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Jose Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 44, Jose Hernandez.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Right down the middle with a changeup, but not what he was looking for, taken for a strike.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on top 7-2. Francisco Diaz comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Francisco Diaz.
Nicholas Horner is going to pinch hit here to lead off the 9th, and with his club already well down, he'll just need to try and get on base here. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, JP Embry.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J.C. Embry. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line towards center field, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Hey, Dan, these guys have put a lot of guys on base, but no one seemed to cross home plate. Are you cognizant of that as a pitcher? Are you aware of the traffic?
No doubt about it. 9 runners stranded so far in this game. It's time somebody comes up with a clutch hit.
Into the box now, Freddie Santiago, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he got him.
Up next for the Cubs.
Digging in to try it again, Pete Armstrong. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch on its way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. That evens it up, 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. Not the largest crowd ever, but they're on their feet. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. He struck him out, and that'll do it for the Cubs here tonight.
Yeah, it's only been a week, but I guess it probably feels like a million years ago since they had their last win. But this 6-game losing streak is behind them now, So we'll see if they can string some W's together.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Phillies took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luke Frazier takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Trevor Bauer allowed 7 earned runs to cross the plate in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.